Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley.
I'm John.
After a leak thanks to a keychain, Ubisoft has announced that yes, a new Assassin's Creed game is coming out, and they're going to talk about it more at E3.
Yeah, so yesterday was a crazy whirlwind of leaks and speculation. Finally capped off with a short teaser video from Ubisoft confirming that the game is, in fact, it's a real game.
It's a real game!
It's a real game. After a short video that seemed to reference the movie 300, the developer said, "See you at E3."
Now, all this happened after a picture of a keychain was posted on the French site Jeux Video, and the keychain was inside a very official looking package that was labeled Assassin's Creed Odyssey, making this, the billionth Assassin's Creed that's been leaked via merch.
Yeah, and the other interesting thing was that what was attached to the keychain, an ancient Greek style helmet. That's what got all the rumors started, and it's probably what prompted Ubisoft to confirm the game last night.
Of course, this is not the first time Assassin's Creed gets leaked. It gets leaked all the time, usually via merch. Last year, you might remember the promotional t-shirt, which revealed the main character, logo, and ancient Egyptian setting of Assassin's Creed Origins, which, well, kind of spoiled the E3 announcement a few weeks later, so look, a true sequel.
Maybe stop making your merch until after E3.
Look, at this point, it's pretty much just tradition for Assassin's Creed to leak. I don't know the last time it announced and people didn't already know exactly what it was.
Yeah, so this is also further confirmation of a Walmart leak from earlier this month.
Last month. It's June now. Welcome to June, everyone.
Welcome to June. It's Pride Month. Yay. With a bunch of retail listings from Walmart Canada, listed a bunch of unannounced games including Rage 2, Lego DC Villains, Gears of War 5, a new Assassin's Creed, Just Cause 4, a new Splinter Cell, and more.
Well, since then we have seen official announcements for Rage 2,
Yes.
just recently Lego DC Super Villains.
Yes.
So maybe that Walmart leak was more legit than a lot of people thought.
Okay, so with E3 just around the corner, let's run down 5 things that we know about Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
We already know so much. First, it's set in ancient Greece. This was confirmed by both the keychain, the name of the game, and then the short video by Ubisoft, which showed a soldier kicking someone off a cliff. Very definitely a nod to the movie 300, which was a retelling of the ancient Battle of Thermopylae, where 300 Spartan soldiers held off a much larger Persian army.
I got a thought about Odyssey.
Okay, shoot.
There's a lot of ass in Greek imagery from like back in the day. There better be asses in this game, like bare boy butt.
Okay.
Is
that a theory or is that a wish list?
Well, I started going down the train where I was like, well, Troy was a good, movie that was about during the set in this time.
There were
and we got to
butts in that,
see
yeah.
a really good Brad Pitt ass in that movie. So that's all I could think about at this point was we need to get the boy butt in Odyssey.
Look, I'm not gonna argue.
Okay, good. In both the keychain and the video, we see ancient Greek style helmets, which seem to confirm the game will be set in ancient Greece.
Then, of course, there's the word Odyssey, which sounds an awful lot like a reference to Homer's epic poem, The Odyssey, which chronicled the hero Odysseus' journey home after the end of the Trojan War. Odysseus is it's like at that point you just don't know when to stop.
Yeah, and considering that Sparta was a city-state in ancient Greece, this might be a way for them to cover it all in one game.
He just goes from Troy, just takes the Express Odyssey home,
Yes.
and then
Release the Kraken.
yeah, and then holds off against the Persians.
There we go.
The whole thing. 2, it's a sequel to Origins. A sequel, which is rare for the Assassin's Creed games. Multiple sources say the game's going to be a sequel to Assassin's Creed Origins specifically, which released last year and was set in ancient Egypt. And while the locations of the two games are very different, word is Odyssey will see the return of Bayek and Aya from Origins, but there will also be 2 new protagonists.
They're not very far from each other. You can just hop over the little, whatever that water part from Egypt over to Greece, right?
Right, they just took the Express Odyssey.
Also known as the Mediterranean Ocean. Sea? Ocean? Sea?
See.
Cool. I should stop just talking and just read what's on the screen. This could also mean that Ubisoft is pleased with the performance of last year's Assassin's Creed Origins. While the game had a bit of a quieter launch than some previous games in the franchise, it did seem to get a good reception from both fans and critics.
Yeah, Ubisoft officials haven't given any hard sales numbers, which usually is not the best sign, but they have said that Origins helped them beat earnings expectations in the 2017 holiday quarter, so that's good. They weren't releasing the sales numbers, but they did say it made them money, so meh. More and more publishers are doing that though. They don't care about talking about their sales numbers, they just care about talking about their money numbers.
The game did good, don't ask. The game did very good.
Right, it's the trouble with the move to digital sales
Yeah.
is you can't be pulling the retailers because they're typically the platforms.
Secrets. So, also, there will be a mix of new and old gameplay. The game also looks to feature a mix of new features and old gameplay. There's lots of speculation that we could see a focus on naval combat, which would make sense given the fact that the Odyssey deals with the hero Odysseus' voyages around the Mediterranean.
And what is the Mediterranean?
It's a sea.
There have also been reports that the game will feature the return of the Brotherhood system and potentially feature fights against mythical beasts, which again would go along with ancient Greece in terms of the setting. The new game will also reportedly feature dialogue options for the first time, so that's interesting.
It could also release this holiday season. There's a lot of reports that the game could release this year around holidays, which makes sense because that's definitely the busiest time of the year in the gaming industry, and that's when everyone tries to put their newest stuff out. To see a spike in sales as people are buying gifts for friends and family
and themselves.
For their lonesome selves. Other sources say it could get pushed back to early 2019, but again, if you want to make a big splash, the holidays are the time to do it.
Well, and also, holiday is when most Assassin's Creed games come out, so that was maybe not the most reaching guess.
Yes.
We could be back to yearly Assassin's Creed games if this is coming out later this year. It could be just the return to that annual release cycle. It had mostly been the case since the franchise launched in 2007, but then it kind of, it stumbled a little bit in terms of quality in recent years, especially with the release of Assassin's Creed Unity. It was centering the French Revolution, and that was a pretty cool setting, but the game was not very well received. You'll remember all of the memes going around online of the lack of faces. And then Syndicate just couldn't bring it back.
Yeah. The franchise took 2016 off after that, but then returned with Origins in 2017.
Right, and so it could be that they started this and it's annual, but has had the extra year of development time as well. Okay. That's the hope. Obviously, we'll know more officially at E3, but for now, that's what we know about the next Assassin's Creed game.
What do you guys think about Assassin's Creed Odyssey? What would you like to see in that game? Let us know in the comments.
I'm waiting for all the hot takes about butts. And for all your Assassin's Creed and butt news, make sure you like this video, and if you're new here, subscribe to the know.
You know another show that had a lot of those Greek butts? Spartacus, wasn't there?
There's a lot of nudity in Spartacus.
So many butts in Spartacus.
Wasn't there peen in Spartacus too?
Yeah, there was.
It was everything in that.
There's just, if it was on a body, it got shown.